Now we move on to the plot of episode 122. Before watching, please give it a like. The crystal of asking the heavens, infused with Yuan Qi, finally takes shape. The primordial spirit cocoon contracts. It envelops it, brewing the breath of new life. This process lasts 10 years. Wang Lin remains seated in meditation the whole time. The outside world changes. Demon City is rebuilt. Legends about Wang Lin spread among its residents. Over these 10 years, Wang Lin cultivates motionless. Inside the cave, the primordial spirit cocoon gradually cracks. Finally, it shatters. The new primordial spirit floats out, fully materialized. No different from the physical body. Yuan Qi circulates within the canon of asking the heavens. The primordial spirit and domain fully merge, truly completing the integration of domain into the body. Wang Lin opens his eyes. He quietly speaks to himself. 700 years cultivating the path of asking the heavens. Finally reaching this realm. In a 6th level cultivation country, he is a top existence. In a 7th level cultivation country, he is also among the strong. Wang Lin in the asking the heavens realm. 10 years of silent meditation bring another gain. At this moment, in the ancient battlefield of Heavenly Demon County, on the top of the Black Tower, a ghostly light in the armor suddenly flares up. A deep voice rings out, revealing a long-planned conspiracy. A cultivator of asking the heavens. The Yuan Qi in the body needs 49 days to fully stabilize. This is the best opportunity. Waited for 10 years. Then, above the Black Tower, muffled thunder rolls in the sky. A huge black vortex suddenly appears, as if it could swallow everything in the world. At the same time, the battlefield ground shakes. Countless black bones fly out from underground. They gather into a massive pitch-black skeletal arm. The ghostly light on the armor flickers. One bracer detaches from the armor. It ignites with demonic flames, flies toward the skeletal hand. The hand instantly fuses with it. The bracer grants the skeletal arm powerful demonic energy. Then the arm plunges into the vortex and vanishes. The ghostly light on the armor gradually dims, finally extinguishes. At this time, Wang Lin ends his 10-year seclusion in the cave, having just successfully reached asking the heavens. But he suddenly senses a huge black vortex appears above the cave. This vortex is silent, yet extremely eerie. Wang Lin grows wary. He tries to leave using the cave token. Just as he is about to teleport away, a pitch-black skeletal hand wearing the bracer reaches out from the vortex, grabbing toward him. Despite interference, Wang Lin still escapes successfully, but the teleportation location deviates from the intended target. Wang Lin appears on an unfamiliar barren plain, vigilance in his heart as he observes the surroundings. The eerie black vortex appears again in the sky. This time, Wang Lin decides not to flee, but to face it head-on. He unleashes the annihilation finger of the Asking the Heavens stage, its power 10 times greater than before, striking directly at the skeletal arm. However, the bracer on the arm emits powerful demonic ki. It actually withstands the annihilation finger attack, but in the end, Wang Lin's annihilation breath breaks through the demonic ki defense. At that moment, an invisible force strikes, attempting to extract Wang Lin's newly formed primordial spirit. His body gradually stiffens. The primordial spirit begins to separate. With powerful killing intent and willpower, he forcibly pulls the primordial spirit back into his body, coldly staring at the skeletal arm. He warns in a low voice, "No matter who you are, do not provoke me." Then he uses the divine movement technique, quickly leaving. Inside the Black Tower on the ancient battlefield, the voice in the armor sounds again, admiring Wang Lin's powerful will, but craving his Yuan Qi even more. The voice reveals, cultivators of the demon spirit land, upon reaching asking the heavens, their Yuan Qi is devoured by it. Wang Lin will be no exception. At the same time, Wang Lin appears in a desolate area. He spots restrictions in the distance, carefully passes through them, unexpectedly discovers a field planted with fresh ecstasy fruits, emitting a strange seductive fragrance, but his mind suddenly weakens. The black skeletal arm forcibly breaks through again, approaching Wang Lin. Fresh ecstasy fruits are not rare, though not found everywhere. They are not hard to obtain. The fruit is the size of a baby's fist, entirely purple-red, emitting a fragrance. If a mortal consumes it, they feel extreme excitement, as if floating like an immortal. Hence the name Fresh Ecstasy Fruit. However, this fruit causes lifelong addiction in mortals. It has little effect on cultivators, yet some cultivators still indulge in it. Wealthy mortals often buy them for huge sums, immersing in illusions. Before Wang Lin, this land is densely planted with fresh ecstasy fruit plants. but he has no interest in them. At this moment, in the sky, the skeletal arm with the bracer breaks through. Black light surges, becomes thick. Demonic ki fills the surroundings. Wang Lin gazes cold. He draws his immortal sword, preparing for battle. Zhu Liguo inside the sword sees this, immediately controls the sword dragon to tangle with the skeletal arm, trying to gain merit and redeem his owner's dissatisfaction. The sword dragon powerfully slashes at the arm. The arm does not fear the immortal sword, but upon touching the sword body, it hisses. The bracer immediately emits thick demonic ki, invading the sword's interior, causing Zhu Liguo to break free in fear. Wang Lin watches coldly. With his right hand, he points and uses demonization. With asking the heavens cultivation, he commands heaven and earth. Demonic power gathers at his fingertip, becomes black light, striking the skeletal arm. The arm immediately cracks, but runes on the bracer flash. Bone fragments scatter, forming 1,000 Zheng demonic power, creating a confining prison. At the same time, the bracer emits a heavenly ding-dong sound, attempting to shake Wang Lin's primordial spirit. Facing the demonic sound attack, Wang Lin maintains clarity with his killing heart. He strikes the bracer with a palm in the air. The bracer, demonic flames turn into a one-legged black shadow, striking Wang Lin. The primordial spirit tries to collapse it. Wang Lin bites his tongue tip, forcibly suppresses, grabs the bracer, infuses immortal power, but demonic ki invades his body. Shaking the primordial spirit, Wang Lin sits cross-legged, waves both hands, suspends all fresh ecstasy fruits within 1,000 Zheng in the air, condenses their juice into one drop of crimson liquid, swallows it without hesitation. The intense fresh ecstasy fruit juice power triggers peak excitement. With it, he disperses the demonic ki, stabilizes the primordial spirit. In the extreme burst interwoven with pain and pleasure, Wang Lin expels the black shadow from his body and unleashes the peak Huangquan finger. The Huangquan finger contains the power of life-death reincarnation, powerfully shatters the black shadow, destroying its form. On the ancient battlefield, an angry roar echoes from the black tower. Will merges into the void. The 1,000 Zheng confinement dissipates. Wang Lin grabs the bracer, seals it with primordial spirit ki, throws it into his storage bag. The fresh ecstasy fruit power has not fully dissipated. Battle intent grows in his heart. He recalls the immortal sword, holds it in his palm. Battle intent thick in his eyes. Aura astonishing. Zhu Liguo sees this scene. His heart trembles, dares not make a sound. Wang Lin's eyes are blood red. He looks down at the earth. He has only absorbed 1/10 of the total. Then with his left hand, he grabs the might of asking the heavens cultivation, shakes the earth. Countless fresh ecstasy fruits rise into the air. Nearly 100,000 fruits swept clean in one go, stored in his storage bag. At this time, Wang Lin's battle intent and killing heart can no longer be suppressed. He roars toward the sky, about to leave. But in that instant, a cold snort from the void directly shocks his mind. Wang Lin immediately spits blood, falls from the air, but soon raises his head, killing intent fully revealed in his eyes. Battle intent even stronger. The wounds not only fail to suppress him, but make him even more frenzied. He quickly swallows many pills, locks onto the direction of the snort, becomes a meteor, madly chasing inside the black tower on the ancient battlefield. The owner of the snort emits disdain and killing intent again. Wang Lin spits blood once more, body heavily wounded, yet he does not retreat. Directly takes 100,000 fresh ecstasy fruits from his storage bag, refines them into one drop of demonically rid liquid, swallows it in one gulp. In an instant, blood circulation in his body accelerates, battle frenzy unprecedented. Then he takes out the fresh leaf wine pot from the cave, drinks 4 drops of fresh leaf immortal without hesitation, like thunder roaring in his meridians. Almost too much for his body to bear, but with the robust physique of asking the heavens cultivation, he barely holds on. At this time, the divine sense in the black tower senses Wang Lin's madness, involuntarily feels a trace of dread. With killing intent locked, Wang Lin's body, though wounded many times, under the dual effect of fresh ecstasy and fresh leaves, battle intent rises higher. It is like a burning flame, rising again each time suppressed. At the same time, in Fire Demon County, within the Great Luo Sword Sect, Zishu leads 30,000 demon soldiers on march. Suddenly sees a meteor in the distance. He senses Wang Lin's asking the heavens cultivation, but also sees his heavy wounds. After weighing, decides to risk attacking. Zishu leads soldiers to form an array, killing intent, locked on Wang Lin. Wang Lin senses their presence, changes direction, rushes straight at Zishu. Wang Lin's speed is extreme. Instantly closes in on Zishu, lightly taps his shoulder with right hand. Zishu's primordial spirit and body instantly wither, become a life imprint, absorbed by Wang Lin. Then Wang Lin charges into the 30,000 demon soldiers, unleashing frenzied slaughter. Blood dyes the earth, souls return to the heavens. Countless life imprints enter Wang Lin's body, quickly restoring him. After half an incense stick, all 30,000 demon soldiers fall. Wang Lin's figure flies out, heading far away. Life imprints in his body gradually fade. Body restored as new. Divine sense in the Black Tower rages, extremely. Sighs that after absorbing massive fresh ecstasy fruits, supported by mad will, he fears no death. Its attacks nearly killed Wang Lin multiple times, but the latter, with the divine ability to absorb life force from all things, continuously recovers. Wounds heal rapidly. At this time, the divine sense in the Black Tower finally feels regret. Hidden unease arises, foreseeing this mad enemy might truly reach it. The moment Wang Lin flies away, Zishu's body on the ground rapidly withers, loses life, but a golden light flashes at his brow center. Zishu's primordial spirit already collapsed. Body falls from the air, crashes to the ground. The power gap with Wang Lin was too vast. He could not even use the sword key gifted by his master, and already died. At this moment, mad battle intent surges in Wang Lin's heart. Immortal power rages in his body. The stimulation of fresh ecstasy fruits further amplifies his infinite killing intent. His eyes blood red. He suddenly steps forward, as if trampling the sky, rapidly heading toward the ancient battlefield. His murderous key attracts attention from many cultivators and demon spirits in the demon spirit land. Anyone with killing intent toward him, he keenly senses, immediately slays without hesitation. At the same time, on a private planet far from Tianyan Star, inside a jade coffin, a strong cultivator had asking the heavens Yanzu realm. Mozu sent 3 disciples into the demon spirit land. At this moment, the gray-clothed disciples of Mozu fly rapidly, suddenly feel unimaginable killing ki. Rushing straight at them, the senior brother immediately signals retreat. But too late, Wang Lin's figure streaks past like a meteor. The junior brother, greedy for the wounded Wang Lin, suggests joining to seize his treasures, but Wang Lin keenly senses their killing intent. Sharply turns, rushes with thunderous force. In an instant, Wang Lin appears beside the junior brother, points a finger, directly shatters his primordial spirit, absorbs his life essence. The senior brother tries to instant shift escape, but Wang Lin's claw pierces the void, forcibly pulls him back, crushes his body on the spot, absorbs life force. Wang Lin's killing intent grows thicker. He continues forward. Where he passes, all things wither. Life force lost, like hell descending. Fire Demon County, shaken by Wang Lin's Rampage, sends dozens of demon generals and 100,000 demon soldiers, sets ambush at 10,000 demons mounted on the border with Heavenly Demon County, vowing to encircle and kill Wang Lin. 10,000 demons mountain shrouded in thick fog. Fire Demon County as demon generals wait strictly under the vice commander as lead. Yindong as vanguard, volunteers to fight, intending to gain merit. When he tries to intimidate Wang Lin with momentum, it instead ignites Wang Lin's killing intent. Wang Lin does not pause, directly unleashes Annihilation Finger. Black light instantly envelops Yindong. His body rapidly withers and collapses. Yindong's gruesome death instantly boosts the 100,000 soldiers' morale. No, terrifies them. The vice commander on the wall also turns grave. At this time, Wang Lin roars to the sky. Over 30,000 strands of killing ki become a great dragon coiling around his body. Like a demon lord descending, the demon general orders the array activation. 100,000 demon soldiers all move out, engaging Wang Lin in a life and death battle. 100,000 demon soldiers can destroy, and asking the heavens cultivator. This is no empty claim. The demon power gathered from 100,000 soldiers, amplified by the array, can contend with an ordinary asking the heavens cultivator. However, Wang Lin now is in a frenzied state. He fears neither life nor death. Nothing to fear. Wang Lin's killing foresight grows precisely in battles. He lives on killing his life force. At this moment, his primordial spirit filled with fresh ecstasy fruit power. Immortal power surging in his body. 100,000 soldiers cannot block his steps, even if 5 times more. Only then might Wang Lin fall. But now facing 100,000, he fears nothing. Killing ki sweeps out. The soldier's demon power condenses into a massive illusory scorpion. The scorpion waves its tail. Demonic light shoots everywhere, as if it could tear the void. The middle-aged man on the wall coldly orders. The demon generals immediately charge, straight at Wang Lin, facing over 10 killing intents. Wang Lin shows no fear. With asking the heavens cultivation, he unleashes Huangquan Finger. This finger contains life-death changes. Primordial spirit and domain fuse with the heavens. Immediately, a Huangquan river appears. The river water turbid, mixed with countless severed limbs and souls. Horrifying sight. Huangquan water descends from the sky. Where it passes, all living beings swallowed. Trapped in reincarnation, the Huangquan River is Wang Lin's unique domain formed from 10 years of insight. Not controlled by heaven and earth rules. It is his own path of reincarnation. Now, with fresh ecstasy fruit power, he fully materializes the vague domain, completing the most important step in his cultivation life. From now on, Wang Lin has his own Tao. He no longer cultivates heaven or earth, immortal or divine. He becomes a true Tao cultivator, a Taoist with his own Tao intent at the core. The Huangquan River sweeps over the demons, swallowing them all, turning them into reincarnation power. At the same time, the scorpion formed from 100,000 soldiers' demon power also collapses. Wang Lin's killing key grows to 130,000 strands. These killing key become a gray cloak coiling behind him, adding a few points of murderous aura. The middle-aged man on the wall sees this. Fear rises in his heart, quickly takes out a precious black beast bone, uses its teleportation power to flee to Fire Demon County's imperial capital. But the instant he vanishes, Wang Lin's 130,000 killing key chase, turning him into a dry corpse. Only his corpse remains in the teleportation array. The vice commander's death shocks all of Fire Demon County. The Demon Emperor rages, orders a thorough search for Wang Lin's traces, vowing to slay him. However, Wang Lin has long left this place. With 100,000 killing key, becomes a meteor, racing far away. His battle intent rises higher, killing intent thick. Fresh ecstasy fruit power pushes him constantly toward the peak. At the same time, in the treasure tower of the ancient battlefield, mysterious armor grants a black-clothed elder 3 pieces of demonic armor, ordering him to stop Wang Lin's advance. The 3 pieces become black threads, merging into the elder's body, forming a set of black armor filled with demonic flames. The elder obeys, summons 3 powerful demon gods. Demon God Feng Yin, Demon God Demo, and Demon God Hu Pao, preparing to face Wang Lin. After crossing 10,000 Demons Mountain, Wang Lin follows the cold snort in his divine sense, gradually closing on the target. Several days later, he arrives at a wasteland. Everything in ruins, remains everywhere. Air filled with pungent stench. Over many days, fresh ecstasy fruit power erodes Wang Lin's mind. His senses greatly heightened. Every stimulus could trigger his killing intent. On this wasteland, only one thought remains in his heart: kill. As he charges into the wasteland like lightning, the ground suddenly rumbles. Yellow-brown mud spikes shoot from the earth, instantly surrounding him. However, Wang Lin's divine sense is sharp. Immortal power erupts, forming a vortex, destroying all mud spikes. At this time, a pitch-black figure leaps from the ground, landing on one mud spike. It is a gaunt elder, entirely black, eyes sinister. He licks his lips, staring at Wang Lin as if appraising prey. Wang Lin's eyes blood red, killing intent boiling. He presses his right thumb. Annihilation finger wind, becomes black light, straight at the elder. However, the elder grins, does not dodge, opens his mouth and inhales, actually swallowing the annihilation finger wind. Behind him, a massive cocoon-like shadow swells. Pus sex burst, spewing foul pus. The elder condenses pus into a thick ball, sinisterly throws it to the ground. The pus ball explodes. Pus rapidly seeps into the earth, forming a huge ring-shaped prison. Walls of pus rise around, trapping Wang Lin inside. Then the elder merges into the pus and vanishes. The pus walls rapidly contract, forming a huge pus sphere, enveloping Wang Lin. Outside the pus sphere, the elder appears, arrogantly declares Wang Lin will surely die. No doubt, when the pus sphere shrinks to 3 Zhang, it suddenly stops. Mad battle intent and killing key burst from within, causing surrounding temperature to plummet. Chilling winds howl. Then a heaven-shaking sword light slashes out from the pus sphere. Sword key fills heaven and earth. Wang Lin emerges holding 3 weapons, killing and battle intent intertwined. Gaze like blades, the elder's heart trembles. Secretly horrified, Wang Lin's 3 weapons instantly fly out. straight at the elder and the distant woman Feng Yin. Feng Yin turns into wind and vanishes. The black curved blade chases. The elder forms seals, unleashes Earth Window divine ability. Earth shakes. Countless ring-shaped pus-secs grow. With his angry roar, pus-secs burst. Pus rushes skyward as the elder tries to grab Wang Lin's immortal sword with his body. The sword counter-slashes, severing his 5 fingers. He screams in agony. At the same time, Wang Lin with powerful killing ki tears the cocoon-like shadow behind the elder and crushes it. Pus splatters. The voluptuous figure is shaken out. Feng Yin tries to flee, but Wang Lin is already dominated by killing intent. He summons the Kunji whip, lashes a raid whip mark, repelling Feng Yin. Feng Yin tries to vanish without trace, but is caught by Wang Lin's nameless palm seal. Killing ki enters the body, instantly turning him into bloody pulp collapse. In the end, Wang Lin with flowing long hair steps away, 3 weapons circling beside him. Only minced flesh and dry corpses remain on the ground. Death ki fills the Black Tower. The dark armor emits an unprecedented ghostly light. This light even contains a trace of fear never seen before. The divine sense from the armor full of hidden panic. That palm seal is his. Is this person connected to him? Has he also come here, even with its powerful cultivation? Mentioning that person's name still causes heart tremor. Divine sense continues analysis. This person's palm seal has some deviation, but 7 parts similar to that person's divine ability. Is this coincidence or? At this moment, a heaven-shaking roar from the horizon. Wang Lin. This is no ordinary sound, but a roar from billions of souls fused, shaking heaven and earth. Eroded by fresh ecstasy fruit, Wang Lin's primordial spirit under the sound shock gradually regains a trace of clarity. His eyes' red glow still fierce, but rarely shows a hint of lucidity. He turns toward the sound's direction, sees thick black clouds on the horizon. Black clouds made of countless souls howling toward him. Or overwhelming. Beneath the black clouds, a black-clothed youth steps through the air, eyes filled with overwhelming hatred. He stares at Wang Lin, gnashing teeth, roaring. Wang Lin, do you still remember me? Lucidity flashes in Wang Lin's eyes. He says softly. The Hu Pao youth hears, madly laughs and roars. You still remember me. Today I will personally kill you. Hu Pao's rage and resentment boundless. He recalls being abandoned by Wang Lin, suffering torment with the 13th, hoarsely accuses Wang Lin's coldness and ruthlessness. His resentment not only for Wang Lin's betrayal, but rebellion against fate. He proclaims his soul-refining technique complete, controls billions of souls, vowing to torture Wang Lin to death. Wang Lin quietly listens to Hu Pao's outburst. Responds calmly, so you want to kill me. Hatred takes half. The other half? You want no more soul refiners like you in the world. No one to compete for souls. Right. Hu Pao hears, becomes even madder, roaring, summons millions of souls to assault Wang Lin, facing the oppressive million souls. Wang Lin only sighs softly, waves right hand, runes flesh in his palm. All souls instantly freeze, eyes full of reverence. Hu Pao sees. His expression drastically changes, unbelieving his over 10 years of cultivation results. Seized by Wang Lin in an instant, he roars, trying to reclaim, but all souls circle around Wang Lin. No response. Despair and rage cause Hu Pao to fully lose control. He madly drives the billions of souls, vowing to devour Wang Lin. However, Wang Lin merely sweeps with divine sense, exposing the fundamental flaw in his soul-refining technique. Billions of souls all submit to Wang Lin, circling around him. Hu Pao completely breaks down. Wang Lin sighs, waves right hand, summons the billion soul banner. Billions of souls fuse into one, becoming a crystal clear powerful soul. That soul punches across the air. Hu Pao and his souls instantly shatter into pieces, fully dissipate. After retrieving the soul banner, Wang Lin's gaze turns to the distant Black Tower. At the tower base stands a black armored elder, eyes profound, coldly watching him. Wang Lin senses powerful demonic ki emanating from the Black Tower, completely different from cultivators who practice demonic paths. His heart tightens, realizing the one inside the tower is an absolute powerhouse. At this time, the black armored elder steps forward. The ground shakes, or oppressive. Cold light flashes in Wang Lin's eyes, suppresses the fresh ecstasy fruit restlessness, raises finger to the sky. A great river manifests from nothing, cutting across the heavens. With left hand, touches his brow center. Ling Tian Hua's sword ki manifests. The black armored elder's eyes flicker. His step pauses. The black armored elder slightly frowns, Gaze lingers on the Huangquan and Ling Tianhu sword Qi, revealing sharp light. He judges the Huangquan, though a divine ability, still in embryonic form, while Ling Tianhu's sword Qi is extremely powerful. The issue must be an absolute powerhouse, cultivation possibly reaching the third stage of shattered nirvana. Wang Lin unleashes the great techniques to intimidate the elder, not to fight. Now he suppresses Fresh Ecstasy Fruit influence, calmly facing the strong enemy before him and the unknown in the Black Tower. Silence all around. Huangquan flowing sound becomes ripples. Suddenly, massive divine sense from the Black Tower questions the source of Wang Lin as palm seal. The divine sense voice shakes heaven and earth, but stops Tinjang from Wang Lin, recalling multiple heavy wounds caused in his life. Wang Lin calmly replies, "Learn from the immortal realm." Divine sense mutters to itself, then orders the black armored elder to capture Wang Lin. The elder does not hesitate, with late asking the heavens cultivation, forms seals, unleashes divine ability. Hurricane sweeps the earth, straight at Wang Lin. Wang Lin transforms Dao into Huangquan, meets it, reincarnation power, directly swallows the hurricane. The elder praises Wang Lin young yet with Dao, then points to the sky, summons black thunder from clouds. Wang Lin meets with the Huangquan river. River surges. Huangquan and black thunder clash fiercely. Finally, thunder dissipates. Huangquan collapses 1/3. The elder coldly smirks, points to sky, unleashes rain. Black rain turns into arrows assaulting. Wang Lin steps into Huangquan, becomes a yellow dragon, meets it. Huangquan roar. Black arrows shatter into black Qi filling the sky. The elder again unleashes wind, thunder, rain, lightning divine abilities, fusing into a vast net covering the sky. Might overwhelming. Early stage versus late stage. Almost no chance, but he has a heaven-defying item. Ling Tianhu's sword Qi. He sacrifices the soul banner. Billions of souls enter Huangquan, condense into Huangquan soul. Huangquan evil soul. 130,000 killing Qi rise to the sky. Become yellow dragon. Meeting the elder as wind, rain, thunder, lightning, collision. Heaven and earth shake. Battlefield as if overturned. Sky cracks. The black armored elder coldly smirks. His wind, rain, thunder, lightning is merely his weakest move. Then he activates the armor's demonic path, condenses demonic Qi into a heaven-reaching demonic flame Sith. The Sith shifts between real and illusory. Spatial cracks rapidly collapse. The elder suffers from the Sith's manifestation. Demonic shadow drills out from his brow center, merges into the Sith, making it alive, rushing straight at Wang Lin. The Sith speeds, leaving demonic flame trail. In the sky, Huangquan clashes fiercely with wind, rain, thunder, lightning. Wang Lin's gaze serious. Right fingertip condenses Ling Tianhu's sword Qi. This sword Qi is from Tianyan Star's top great divine ability master. Ling Tianhu refined from for small heavens. Power unimaginable. The black armored elder condenses Sith with his own demonic Qi. Though not true demon, demonic Qi not pure enough. But the demonic shadow at his brow is a true demonic soul fragment. Demonic soul merges into Sith, making it a true demonic blade, containing powerful demonic path force. At the same time, Wang Lin releases Ling Tianhu's sword Qi with his index finger. This sword Qi immensely powerful. The instant it appears, heaven and earth pause. In the sky, Huangquan coils wind, rain, thunder, lightning all collapse, manifesting the supreme might of Ling Tianhu's domineering Dao. Demonic blade and sword Qi clash. Heaven and earth change color. Ground cracks. Sky darkens. In the clash instant, after the blade, demonic shadow and after the Qi, Ling Tianhu figure manifest. In the end, demonic blade collapses. Demonic shadow unwillingly dissipates, while sword Qi dims, yet retains a trace of sharp light containing Ling Tianhu's domineering Dao. This residual sword Qi races toward the Black Tower, though the black armored elder wants to chase Wang Lin, due to the Black Tower's importance. Only changes direction, chasing the sword Qi. As sword Qi nears the Black Tower, a cold snort from inside, though trying to block, but seeing its contained domineering power, breaks through obstruction, strikes the Black Tower, leaving a crack. Low murmur from inside. Very strong sword Qi. The issue is stronger than me at my peak. Then the Black Tower releases thick demonic Qi, entering the black armored elder's body. His body swells several times, becomes a three-jang giant, grows black horns, fully becomes a demonic creature. He roars, chasing Wang Lin. Wang Lin rapidly retreats. knowing if Fresh Ecstasy Fruit madness takes over, forcibly storming the Black Tower means certain death. He takes a Wex pill from storage bag, and with threat forces Xianxia to reveal the Blood Soul pill usage method. At the same time, the Black Armored Elder closes in step by step. Wang Lin takes out the giant Demon Clan battle axe, triggers Storm to block, but the Elder easily dispels it. Finally, Xianxia under restriction threat reveals the Blood Soul pill method. Wang Lin quickly uses Blood Soul pill and his own blood to draw runes, presses it to his brow center, then shoots the rune far away, resolving part of the threat. However, Fresh Ecstasy Fruit power drives him fully mad. Primordial spirit begins burning, for drops of fresh liquid boil in his body. Wang Lin chooses self-explosion to confront the Elder. His whole body ignites in flames, becomes a meteor rushing at the Elder. The Elder, shocked, retreats, but still affected by the explosion power. Armor collapses, body finally becomes nothing. In Wang Lin's final dissipating moment, with Life Domain, Primordial Spirit, and Ancient God Thought, forms a fist blasting the Black Tower. This fist destroys the crack left by Ling Tianhu's sword Qi, finally completely shatters the Black Tower. After the Black Tower collapses, reveals a black formation. The cross-legged figure in the formation awakens, wearing armor, opens eyes, or astonishing, 1,000 li away. In the void, a drop of blue blood rapidly changes, finally condenses into Wang Lin's figure. Thank you all for the support. If you liked it, follow. See you next week.